Hey, Mr. Brian, what's going on?
Hey, how's it going, Mr. Customer?
Uh, you know, uh, Pretty good vacation. Still baking cookies at the house. How about you?
Hey, it's great, man. It's a new year,
Is Claude
new
still on vacation?
resolutions. Yes, Claude is actually still on vacation. We're
He's
waiting
still
for
on
him to get
vacation. All
back,
right,
so he should be back sometime soon. So we're looking forward to him coming back.
that guy never works. I swear. I saw him on Instagram on his BlackBerry. I'm like, why does that still work? Anyway, um,
Hey, I'll give him your
so
regards, man.
Mr. Brian, we have a few questions because we've been having some issues within our network.
Sure.
As soon as I got back, of course, this is our site that we're building up. No users are here yet, but for the users that are here, that's just doing some maintenance or what have you. They can't connect to our servers. I don't know much about IT, but it's you know everything is connected how you left it before, but the only thing that we changed is that we connected the server, and things are just not working. They're unable to communicate with each other. I'm not sure if you want to go ahead and come in and take a look at each switch that we have, turned on and good to go, and troubleshoot and see what happens. I do have to close the call at 9:30, but
Okay.
if you can come in, have your team. I know you have different members that are SMEs on your team that can help troubleshoot this issue. Just let me know what you need from me.
Perfect, perfect. I definitely will. So we'll definitely make sure we're going to get everything taken care of, get some troubleshooting done, and see exactly what we can do to get the system up and running for you. Okay.
Thank you.
Now, one of the things I did want to ask you, what is so how is the network project? How's it going? And what did
It's
you need
going
from
good.
us?
Sure, sure. What I needed from you guys is I know you left this little note about VLAN. So going back to the troubleshooting issue, I'm not sure if it has something to do with the computers not being able to communicate with each other. I see these redundant links, so I just want to just want you guys to come in and make sure that something didn't happen when we were gone. We did have some people come in whenever they were installing the servers, may have unplugged something or reconfigured something. So just want you to come in and take a look at it, because again, if we don't get this set up before the end of next week, we won't be able to go live, and it won't be good.
Okay, perfect. That's definitely one of the things that I can do. Um, so what I'm going to do is, what we're going to do is going to get everything started. We're going to start looking over some of the different things that we can do to kind of get everything fixed. Make sure we get those servers working. 'Cause you said the last thing that you did was connected the servers, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get started looking over some things on here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get some of my guys to check it out really quick, and I'm gonna get Angelo really quick to kind of look over a couple things, and we'll go from there to see exactly what we can do to get it resolved. Okay.
Okay. Do you need
Will
me
we
to
be?
give him access?
Yeah. Will we be able to give Angelo access to the system?
Sure.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
All right, Mr. Angelo, you have access to my screen. Can you test it out? Hey, Mr. Brian, are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Yeah, I gave Mr. Angelo access to my screen.
Hey, Angelo, are you there? All right, we'll come back to him. Would you be able to give Antoine access to my system? Or to the system?
Sure, sure. So Brian, let me hop out of the scenario real
Sure.
quick. So if you're gonna be the network lead, what you wanna do before you even start troubleshooting, you wanna reiterate to your team what the issue is, what the customer described to you, because it's gonna be vague, but you gotta decipher what's actually going on so that your team knows the direction to go to.
Okay, perfect. One more thing. Would you be
Make
able
sense?
to or I guess when you hop back in the customer seat?
Yeah. Um, you need me to go ahead and re-explain it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Okay. All right. All right. Going back in the scenario. Okay. So yes, Mr. Brian. So basically what's going on, some of our, management PCs that we have connected to our access layer switches are unable to contact the server. And again, this is our, our C-level executives that use these management PCs, and they need to access the server. I need this to be resolved. So if you can take a look at anything, I know there was, you guys have this note about VLANs, and you guys have these double links in here. So if you can take a look, see if, something, is, something's happening or what have you. If you could just take a look at that and let me know, and that'll be great.
All right, perfect. All right, so Antoine, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
All right, man. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk through some steps with the customer just to make sure that we can go and get this system back up and running.
Okay.
They have some management PCs that are connected to access layer switches that can't reach the server. So we needed to have that resolved by the end of next week. So we're gonna see if we can work as fast as possible, see if we can get this issue resolved. We do have some notes on there about the VLANs and some other connections that are on there. So we're trying to see what's going on with that. Would you be able to help assist with that?
I believe I can.
Perfect, perfect. Thanks so much, man. And Mr. Customer, will we be able to go ahead and give Antoine access to the system?
Yes, I can. So Mr. Antoine,
Perfect.
give him access.
Thank you.
All right. And Mr. Brian, if
So
you can
just to,
let your team know to go ahead and whatever changes they're making or whatever they're looking at, just to announce it and let us know why they're looking at it.
perfect, perfect. And I'll go ahead and have James James, are you there?
Yes, Brian, I am.
Hey James, so whenever some changes are made, would you be able to go ahead and get some screenshots of those so we can go ahead and make sure that those changes are kind of set in place? That way, if anything changes, we know where to trace back to.
Okay, I'll get the screenshots for you. I try to.
Perfect. Thanks so much.
Before and after, absolutely.
All right, Mr. Customer, we'll go ahead and get James to go ahead and make sure that those screenshots are in place. That way we'll make sure whenever changes are made, those are tracked. Also, so Antoine has access to the system, and what we're gonna do is go ahead and get some troubleshooting done from there. And other thing, guys, the PCs, the server and PCs are Linux PCs as well. So just a heads up. You got it, Antoine.
All right. So we're gonna go through the OSI layer. So first and foremost, we want to see if the links are up between. We'll start with PC 2 because I read from I read anime, so I'm manga, so I read from right to left sometimes. So let's start with PC 2 and
First, hold on. First thing first. Antoine, what did you say before you got started? As far as what methodology you're going to use to troubleshoot this?
I want to see if the links are up between. I want to see the links are up between PC2 and PC2 and.
No, he's saying your reading methodology when you read from right to left. What is that called?
No. I was right.
Mention OSI.
No, I'm not asking about. No. What are you using to troubleshoot this?
The OSI or the OSI model.
Good shit. Absolutely. My bad. Had to jump in and point that out. Checking layer one first. Go ahead, Twan. You got access to the screen.
All right, access. All right. Okay, so I want to see if first and foremost, I want to see if access. Well, first and foremost, I got to see. Dang. This, you said this is Linux based, right, Brian?
Yes, those are Linux-based PCs and servers.
Okay. I just need a hand with the command to show me the PC's configuration as to show me the MAC address and just the MAC address of the PC.
All right, so try IP for me.
Damn, it's yelling at me. Hold on.
Sorry, show IP.
All right. Why she keeps? Hold on, I ain't do nothing. Stop yelling. At me.
Move your move your yep.
There you go. Show IP.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. So we have the MAC address for PC2. If we can get a screenshot of this.
I've got it.
Great. All right, and then let's go to access switch.
Do you see anything with this? Any flags or looks good?
I mean, besides, well, this is
That gateway.
I don't see no routers here, so I don't think this is going past a layer 3. I mean, I do see the 40 gate firewall and ISP. Okay, it's a different what you call topology. But there is no gateway there's no gateway address, and yes, there's no gateway address, so I don't see no routers here. So I mean, I might, yeah, so we may have some layer 3 switches, but you
If
can
you
make a
do need
note
to
of that.
resize that window, you can too.
I'm sorry, say that again, Brian.
I was saying if you needed to resize that window, you could too, to make it a little bit easier to read the topology if you need it.
Oh, how you do that?
Go from the bottom right edge. There should be a angle. No, the bottom right edge of the PC screen.
You talking about here?
Like, yep, go all the way to the edge of it. No, the edge of the screen.
Right here?
No, the edge of
The
the PC
pop-up
screen.
window.
The pop-up window, yeah.
Oh,
Yep, now drag it in. No, the other way. To make it smaller. Yep, that way you got more room to play with on the screen.
I see what you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, you can go ahead and keep going because we gotta make sure that we are able to get the customer issues off. So what will be your next step for this particular area?
Well, my next step is, well, we see that PC2 is connected to access switch 16. So we want to see if access switch 16 recorded the MAC address of this machine on its MAC address table. So
Perfect. Let's go ahead and open that one up then.
all right. Let this, is it loading up? I think it's loading up.
Give the enter button a tap a couple times too.
Oh.
There you go.
All right. All right, let me go into my book. Where is it here? All right. Oh, that's not it. I want to show the running configuration, so I believe it is. Oh, there you go. So I want to see if the switch is up, like I said before. So first thing I want to do is see the running configuration. So I believe it's show one.
There you go. No, you gotta look at what mode you're in.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you good.
There you go. Okay.
All right, so James, we can go ahead and get a screenshot of that as well.
Right here.
Perfect.
Okay, let me take. All right, hold on. Okay, I got it.
Cool. All right, and
Yeah.
Antoine, you can hit the tab bar. I mean, not tab bar, space bar for me.
Says Trump negotiation auto 2 negotiation auto.
All right, so stay right there for me, Twan. Go back up for me.
Go back up. All right.
Do you see anything in this area here?
The 0/. All right, so the interface that PC2 is connected to. Boy, hold on.
Keep going. You good?
Hold on, cause my computer just give me one moment.
Cool.
Sorry about that, guys. All right. Yeah. So the interface on Access Switch 16 that PC2 is connected to the negotiation is auto.
So what would I need to be able to tell the customer? What would we need to do to kind of make sure that that's changed up?
We would have to we have to shut on, or rather make sure that interface is up.
Cool. So let's go ahead and get it up then.
All right. Right. It is.
All right. So try to doing show interface brief.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Hey, Twan, by the way, you're doing good, man.
Thank you. Hold on.
Yeah, it's always good to be cautious, you know.
Hey, we gotta look out for each other, man.
I appreciate it.
No problem.
Wait,
But
no.
just before any changes, it's always good just to circle the wagons and really see, like the show interface brief. You'll probably have to do a conf T. Wait, no, I'm sorry, never mind. But yeah, just to really see its
interface
status.
brief. Oh no, take the S off of it.
I think you have to put the
Yeah, show IP interface brief.
Yeah, IP interface brief, yeah.
Wait a minute. It said it's up.
Also, one of the other things you may need to check is see what VLAN is connected to.
Show VLAN.
Wait.
And the question mark is your friend too.
Appreciate it, Ramsey. That was a good one.
No, I got these all written down in my magic book, but if time permits.
Juan, get out of the book.
Get out the book. All right.
The book got burned. Sorry, buddy.
All right. Toss the book to the side. All right. So show VLAN. Okay. So, all right. So that port is in the default VLAN when
Hey.
it should be in the
So Twan, circle back to your PC too. You could check back between your PC's configurations too. Seeing exactly what octet that may be in. That'll probably help you out a little bit on that part.
you said the octet.
Yep. So go to PC2 and then check the IPs and MAC address on there.
Wait a minute. Let me go ahead and jump in and hop out of scenario here. So Twan, right?
Yep.
Let's go ahead and work together as engineers, right?
Correct.
So you stated, right, which is great, right? You stated you're going to use the OSI model to go ahead and confirm connectivity and that the switch is doing one of its three major functions, right? And if James, you can help me out because you helped me out last time on this one. What didn't he check to confirm one of the layers on the switch?
The MAC address table.
There we go.
MAC address table. All right. So let's check the MAC address table. I guess.
All right, Brian, the ball's back on you.
Perfect.
Ah,
There you go.
yep, didn't learn it. All right.
Biggest last score was 68-1B.
Yeah, so we could take a shot at that. SS of that.
Okay. Okay, let me do
In order for this to. All right,
So,
so we got
Twan,
yeah.
I'm gonna switch it up for a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and give it over to James real quick.
Oh, for sure.
And then
for
I'm
sure.
gonna let you hop on screenshots for him.
All right, cool. Is there a certain way to do it off of Zoom?
Oh no, just how you would normally screenshot, like going into like if you click the Windows button and then type snipping tool, you can do it that way if you're on a Windows PC.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
The Windows and print screen or the control print screen keystroke. So, and then you should be fine.
All right.
Yeah,
cool.
You could do shift Windows and S too. Shift window and the letter S, all at the same
Oh yeah,
time.
that too. Yep.
Because I could do it for work every day.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, because what you call it at work, they use green shot. So I kind of like I took that and downloaded it. So I got the green shot. So I just want to know if there was something easier, you know what I'm saying? If Zoom had it or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I got y'all. Just let me know.
You good, bro. And James, you up, man. We're gonna get them taken care of.
Okay.
Let's go, James.
All right.
Good job, Twan. Good job, Twan.
Good job, man.
Thanks, Claude. Thanks, Brian. Appreciate y'all.
A real good job. It was good.
Okay, so there's the PC window here, PC2.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna what we learned was it last week? We could force the switch to discover the MAC address of the PC by generating traffic. I think with this machine, you got to put like type in door or something like that. Sorry, it didn't. It's not letting me type. Hold on a sec. Okay, here it is. Responding. I'm trying to hit enter now. Oh, bad command. All right, well.
James.
Yeah.
Yeah, James. It's DHCP. Yeah, it's DHCP.
Oh, DHCP.
To generate
Okay.
that,
sorry.
that traffic.
So you.
Yeah. All good. No, all good. All good.
DHCP. Does it like spell out door or something like you hitting?
Yeah. So make it lowercase. Yeah. Make it lowercase.
All lowercase.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh, can't find. All right. Well, what's the next thing we could do? We could reboot the PC. I think was one other thing that
Did you check your MAC address
we
table?
could ping. We could also ping too. Oh no, I didn't.
Check
So what did it do
switch.
just now? I thought, okay. I assumed
So,
it didn't
hold
do
on,
anything.
hold on.
Yes. Yes.
Hold on,
holding on.
hold
Yeah.
on, James. So let's think about this, right?
Right. Yeah.
You from your PC, you sent some DHCP Discover packets, correct? Right.
Well,
So what that
that's what I
initially did
attempted to do.
is
I didn't
generate.
feel like it completed, but yeah.
No, it's good. It was meant not to complete. All you were doing,
Okay.
right? And let's think about this now. You were just generating traffic,
Yes. Yes.
right? Because Ramsey, right? How long does a MAC address stay in the MAC address table?
Not for long.
5 minutes or something.
300 seconds.
That's not gonna. There we go. That's the answer I was looking for. 300
How long
minutes,
is it?
300 seconds. That equals what?
Is it 5 minutes?
Yeah, that's 5
There we
minutes.
go.
Yeah.
Okay. So James,
Okay.
you just generated traffic. Let's go ahead and check the MAC address table. We can
Okay.
confirm that layer 2 is exactly working and the switch is learning that PC.
Okay. Let's do
Okay.
that. Okay.
Just like Antoine was saying, we're just using the OSI model, taking it slow.
Okay. So I'm gonna jump back
Up
on
arrow.
access switch 16. Oh, up there. Yeah, let me see. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
And guys, just to limit the amount of people that's talking, only the person that's in the hot seat I want talking. If you're not that person in the hot seat or Brian, then let's go ahead and give them some respect so they can go ahead and troubleshoot in their time. Thank you.
Okay. So yeah, I learned it now. It's showing the MAC address of PC2, and it's got the interface that it's on. So I guess we can say at this point that layer 2 has been confirmed to be working on the switch and the PC. But on the switch is what we wanted. And so
All right, perfect.
this,
So I was gonna say, so now that we've established that the MAC address has been confirmed on there, or it's now learned it on switch 16, what will be the next step we will go into?
we're trying to figure out. I can also try to see if switch. I'm just curious to see if if we're sticking with the OSI model. I guess we can go to layer 3 on this device. And what would that look like?
Really? We're gonna go to layer 3?
Well, when you say really like that, I'm doubting myself all of a sudden. I'm trying to use a Well, I'm trying to understand. The OSI. I've learned the OSI model in theory, but never really understood its practical application. I just sort of usually just kind of, I guess, wing it would be a bad word, but just kind of intuitively try to diagnose and solve, troubleshoot issues. But after you're the first person I would say this, to kind of demonstrate in a very practical, really useful way, and more makes sense. I'm trying to make that more part of my natural part of my thinking.
Yep, and that's what makes David. That's what makes David so unique.
Yeah.
Thanks, David.
That's what makes him so unique.
It's all good.
I'm gonna fade back out. I'm gonna fade back out now. Hold on.
Yeah. You can't just show up and then just go back out like that. Anyway, so
James,
so we're gonna work together. We're gonna work together as engineers, right? I'm gonna be right here with you. Okay.
Okay.
So let's think about this. Okay. So besides MAC addresses, right? At layer 2, what else is at layer 2 that we can confirm? Did my packet reach the DHCP server? What else can we check at layer 2?
We check VLAN.
There you go. There you go.
And I think earlier we saw that.
Keep going. That's good. We can check that. What else can we check?
To the related layer 2, we could check. But this is we could check this spanning tree table to find out who the root bridge is for the various VLANs that are on this switch.
Okay. Why is that important?
that could give us an idea of how packet is traveling for that particular PC through the network, what nodes it's meeting.
Right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Exactly. Right. Because what is spanning tree doing for redundant links? Angela?
It's shutting them off.
It's preventing a loop.
Yeah.
Span a loop, right?
Creating a one-way path for packets.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Okay. So thank you. Zamir.
You there, Zamir? Yeah,
I'm here.
What's up, man?
Oh, this look new to me. That's why I said Antoine and James was showing me stuff I didn't know. So I'm looking up.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Listen, you have a whole team next to you, okay? So here's what I want you to do, okay? James, by the way.
Great
excellent
job, James.
You and Twan put your team on a good start to troubleshoot this issue, okay?
Good stuff. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Pretty good
So,
timing too.
Zamir,
Yes.
so we're at layer 2, right? And your other engineer that had to leave to go to Disney World for a brief moment, he left us at Spanning Tree. He told us we wanted to go ahead and identify the one-way path that our packets are taking from this switch to the root, okay?
Okay, so the
Can
root
you
port.
identify for me who is the root using the CLI? And you can ask your senior, who is Brian, or you can ask any of your other teammates for help. And you can look at the participant list if you need to, but they can help you because some of them just did it yesterday. But you're
Okay.
only using the CLI.
Okay, so there's only one.
We got you,
interesting-
man.
So no, I know how to identify the root and all that. What you threw me off at was, and they probably gonna be like, "Wait, what is the CLI?" Let me hold on and make sure I got exactly what that stands for. Oh, just using command line. Okay, right now.
Yeah, we
So-
got you.
Okay, so and for so just to see the root bridge using command line for Linux. Let's see.
So let me ask you this, Amir. Quick question for you. Which command were you looking to run?
I'm actually I was looking up the commands just to see, but I guess I would I don't really
Zamir.
know the Linux commands.
Zamir,
Yes.
get out of the book. Ask your team. You got a question
got
mark
you.
command, hit up your team, okay? They're here to help you.
All right,
Alright.
so yeah, so
Then-
go ahead and hit the question mark in this command line right here.
Okay.
Do you see anything in this particular set that you would use?
Yes, to check. Give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say we'll be entering in configuration mode just to see the configuration of the network and the different stuff.
So what will be the starting command of that? Because I can help you if you need me to.
Yeah, I do. I'm not really.
All right, so it will be
look at Windows.
you will use the show command.
Oh, the SH.
Yep. And then do SH and then do the question mark so you can see what commands it's gonna give you so that you can check from there to start running. All right, and then look through these. What were you initially trying to do on switch 16?
Initially, if I'm not mistaken, we were trying to see what VLAN switch 16 was on, or what VLANs were on switch 16.
All right, so go down to you where you see if you see VLAN on this list.
Okay.
Or hit the tab button, sorry. I mean, not tab, but the space bar.
Okay. So I see the VLAN. So
All right. So type in VLANs. And do you think you would stop right there, or you think it would be another step to it?
I'm thinking it's another step. Is it gonna have something to do with incorporating Switch 16 or just to see that one? Or
Yep. So type in VLAN right after show. Oh no. You had it right.
still
Keep
okay.
the show. Yeah, we're just gonna build on that. And each step you do is put a question mark behind it, and you can kind of break it down from there. It'll give you a little bit better of an idea exactly what commands are able to follow right after that. All right, so now you see that show VLAN or VLANs. Which one do you want to pick?
So based on this, I'm thinking that I might. I'm thinking VLANs.
You could try both of you. You could try both if you
I'm
want
thinking
to.
with an S, just to get
Okay.
all the VLANs information. Because we're
All
not
right,
sure
let's try it.
exactly which one. No virtual VLAN configured.
So what that means that, yep, you can try that one too. So there you go. This will show you exactly which VLAN that one is connected to. So say for instance, if you look at this one, so going back to your PC, which VLAN does that PC fall in?
Okay, so looking at my PC.
Bottom of the screen, where those two connected computers right next to at the very bottom of the screen.
Yeah, PC2 is to connect the access switch. I mean, switch 16.
Yeah, I'm saying to open it
which
up.
VLAN is in?
Yeah, it's already open at the bottom of the screen.
Oh, okay. I see
right
what you're saying.
Right next to the snipping tool.
Wait.
On the regular computer. You see the zoom button at the bottom?
Yeah, my let me
Hey, I
make
got
my
you.
screen.
I
I
got
think
you.
my screen was
I got you.
smaller, so I mean,
There you go.
I got a bar that's blocking it. This is a new computer. I don't know how to. I got it. I ain't
It's all
know.
good.
It just realized.
It's all good. It's all good.
Okay.
No worries. No worries.
PC2 information over here to the left. So
Yep.
based on that, VLAN said. Oh, okay. So,
All right, and you also checking out
okay.
that. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm looking now. I'm listening. What you were saying?
So check out the IP. What VLAN does it show that IP is in? A little hint, check out Tech 3.
Which is 30. Oh, okay. Okay. VLAN 30.
Gotcha. So now
Thank
when
you
you're
for that.
going back to your Switch 16, are you good, man? If you go back to Switch 16, what will be your next step from there?
So we're going back. So I need to go all the way back before these steps. So originally, I think when y'all were talking to James, we were trying to decide what VLAN was on Switch 16. And I think at some point too, did the door or the DA say, create traffic, what else for the back table? So I'm thinking, will we ping maybe that VLAN or something to see or something on that VLAN? Well, I guess PC2 to, I don't know, some maybe the switch that's coming into it or however, would that be it or no?
You could try it. So do you know, is it learning an IP address? Well, what would you be pinging?
I have no idea. I mean, I guess because he was saying that it was off of the network, that some of the, they weren't communicating. So I guess to see if it's going out the network or is it reaching the, well, it's already at the SS switch. So is it reaching the distro switch, to go to the core switch or see where's the, I guess, lapse in the network.
Okay. So let me help you. Let me help you guys out. Okay.
Gotcha.
So, and this happens a lot if you guys don't, write down and understand, okay, what was my original, what was my original issue and where did my team left off? You may remember your team left off James left off as saying, hey, I did these things. I confirmed, Antoine checked layer 1. That's fine, right? Shows connectivity. James checked layer 2. The switch did learn the MAC address of this PC, okay, of PC2. So now what James wanted the next engineer to do, which is you, is to see, no matter what VLAN, right? Because we got to think about this. He wants you to identify what's the path that packets take from the access switch, right? And Brian helped you out a little bit. He said, okay, this is supposed to be on VLAN 30. What path does packets take for VLAN 30 to get to the root? Okay. In this scenario, right, this PC, as we can see looking at this, is not configured to be on VLAN 30, but that's fine. We still need you to identify who is the root. That was the original question, okay?
All right, thank you. I totally forgot that too.
No problem, no problem. So guys, this is a big thing whenever you guys, not just for your exam, but when you're troubleshooting. The exam, you guys are gonna see, they're gonna add some extra fluff. Just like you guys saw with the Superman picture, with the entire layer 2 topology. I added a whole bunch of extra fluff to throw you guys off. You know exactly what you're looking for. It won't be intimidating at all. Okay? So, with that being said, going based off of what James left us with, Zamir, what are we going to check?
Based on all that, well, my gut tell me, but I don't know. Are we doing anything backwards or no? Because my gut tell me maybe check the MAC address table then to see which one has the lowest value to see which one is the root.
So check it out. Check it out, Zamir.
You're on the right path. So you
think about what you
on the right
said.
path. So you don't have to do this manually. Now you're on the switch. So there's, Brian gave you the tools that you needed. You have a show command and you have values that you can use. Like Ramsey was saying, you can use the question mark to see what commands you can put in. I'm not gonna tell you what it is because I want you to figure it out because I know you're an engineer. So use the tools that Brian and everybody gave you and let's figure this out. If you get stuck, I'll jump in, but I know, you have your question mark, you have your show command, you can figure it out.
And you said I was on the right track though with what I was saying. Okay.
Yeah, you were. Just keep, I don't want you to get off the rails.
Okay.
Because we're in this maintenance windows with the customer and the customer's got a short amount of time.
Okay.
One of the other things, Zamir, you said something that probably would help you out. You said that you were looking for the cost, right?
Yes.
What command would you use to find that? And don't forget, you still got your show option on there to do the show question mark to kind of help you guide through it if you need to. And see if anything jumps out at you.
Okay.
Space bar to go to the next one.
What did I need? Okay. Oh, my bad. I thought I was on mute. Wait. Okay. See.
But also another thing, Zamir, remember what we're using to identify the lowest cost. Try to remember what that is too.
Yes.
What is the process to identify that?
To do it, we just have to know what type of Ethernet cable we're using, or the gigabytes, how the speed. So
Zamir.
Of the link. Yes.
So let me help you out, okay? So I want you to do show SH, because remember, your coworkers already checked layer 1 and layer 2. So Ethernet's working fine. We're checking spanning tree. Put your question mark and see if you see a command that's related to spanning tree. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. What's that?
Yeah, so right here, spanning tree right there. So let's see.
There we go.
And here's where to give you your everything that you need as far as what will be your next step, speed and everything.
Yeah, I see it right. So the root would be so it looks like the root bridge is look like interface 0/1.
Yep.
Is the root bridge with the priority number 128.2. And yeah. So.
Perfect. Perfect. Excellent. Excellent. So, Zamir, we're going to go ahead and pull in, and you just got off shift. So again, excellent job, by the way. Key thing I want you to take away, use the question mark command whenever you get lost, okay?
Okay. I'm gonna have to download this on my PC and start practicing.
Yeah, download Packet Tracer, and man, you can be on the go at the coffee shop. You can just start living up.
All right.
Practicing with Cisco Packet Tracer, okay? So,
okay. Thank you.
Ramsey. Did I lose Ramsey? Ramsey,
Ramsey, are you there? You're on
oh,
mute
man.
if you are.
Ramsey, did you fall asleep? You're killing me, Small. Okay, perfect. Patrick, what's up, buddy?
Hi, good night. How you doing?
Hey, man. Pretty good. So, we're still troubleshooting this issue, trying to identify the root bridge. Where do we go from here?
So now that we got the spanning tree protocol, as far as like showing all the interfaces and the bridge ID and everything, as we see at it ID, it's showing gigabit Ethernet 0/1 on switch 16, which is going to indicate that the distribution or the core, I believe that's the core switch. That one is going to be the root. Is it the root bridge? Is that what it's called?
Is that
Sorry.
So let me ask you this. So is this what this data is telling you?
It's telling
it's a dangerous drug.
The root is definitely switch 17. And at all the ports.
That's what it's telling you.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
So this tells you the MAC address of switch 16. I mean, of switch 17 or switch 18. Have you confirmed that as an engineer?
Well, switch 17, the MAC address, I mean, it's not going to tell me the MAC from what I'm seeing here. Wait, it is. Is it the 5001 0001 0000? No, yeah. Priority
Paul,
address.
you want to help him out?
I'm sorry, say it again.
Nah, Claude, you there?
Oh, Claude.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry.
You want to? No, you're good. You want to help Patrick out?
Okay. New command. New command. Command number 1.
And Patrick, you have access to my screen and the CLI. Okay.
Oh, I realized. I just realized that. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Oh, it's all good. I just threw you in the fire.
Go ahead and control Z out of that. Okay. New command. So we've identified that this PC is on VLAN what?
30.
Okay. Do this. Show spanning tree VLAN 30. VLAN 30.
Mhm.
Now, this is an assumption in the real world that we are kind of doing some load balancing, and we got our distribution switches being primaries for a certain group of VLANs. So this is how you go straight to the root port for a specific VLAN, because what can happen is the root port for VLAN 30,
It's
right? In
different.
this case, G01, like somebody just said, it could be different for another VLAN. Okay. All right. So keep that in mind. New command. You ready?
Yes.
Show spanning tree root.
Oh, okay. Spanning tree root.
Mm.
Shows you all the root.
Golly.
So
Okay.
so what you're looking at here is did a quick poll of your topology, and it recognizes that it has those VLANs. And in the real world scenario, where I was talking about load balancing, in this case here is we got it simple. Dave has it simple. So pretty much, and Dave, correct me if I'm wrong, you have a primary which controls all the VLANs as far as your distro switch is concerned, as far as the root's concerned, root bridge is concerned, correct?
100%.
Okay, so this
100%.
is why you see the root ID from 10, 20, 30, 40, and VLAN 99, they're all identical.
Because this is coming from that one. Okay.
Okay, so here you can actually make note of what you're looking for when you're going through the topology. This could actually speed things up for you.
Yes.
So just now, this is beyond CCNA. We're just talking real world right here. Does that make sense?
Yeah. This is good. I've never seen this command. This is good. So by default, just to ask, by default, it's only going to show me the VLAN 1 as far as by default when I do the show spanning tree by itself.
No, it will show all of them. The thing is, you got to tab through it completely to see. That's why if you remember, I had you hit Control Z because it was ready to show the other ones. You see it right there. That's 10, 20.
Okay. So
So you
saying?
tapped into their exact VLAN.
Right.
There's nothing else.
Right. That's real world stuff. When you're trying to, when time is not on your side, you know, in your mind, you know exactly where you want to go to. So you can cut out the fluff, like Dave said, and you can do a show spanning tree VLAN, whatever that number is. Okay. Or like the other command I showed you. Okay, show me the root bridges for all the VLANs that's in this topology. And that was that list that you got per VLAN. Okay.
Got it. That's good.
I'm gonna fade back to black now. I'm gonna fade, like Jay-Z said, I'm gonna fade back to black. Let me hit my button here.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead, Brian. You got control of the group.
Gotcha. Appreciate it, Claude.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Pat, what would be the next step that we would take going from here? What's that now that you know the cost and you know exactly what's going on with the VLAN 30, what would be the next step that you would take?
Let me go back to seeing that. I guess that. Okay, so VLAN 30, it's so the cost it shows it's 8. Why would it be
For all
8?
the VLANs?
No, for VLAN 30.
Okay. Have you confirmed what VLAN your PC is on?
Yeah, so PC2 is we just
Have you verified ever since you've been on this switch?
well, I could do show VLAN. Wait, show IP interfaces.
So VLAN 30.
Show IP. Wait, no.
Or just do show
Again.
show VLAN.
Hold on, Brian. Hold on. Again, I'm and let me know if I need to reword it. Have you confirmed what VLAN this PC is on, Patrick? Is there a command that you can use to check that?
Yeah, I should be able to do show VLAN, and it should show me all of each port that I have on that switch, which VLAN each port is configured to.
No, go back to
You gotta go to your PC.
Nope. Don't worry
Oh,
about
no.
it. That's just giving you the IP address.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with the switch configuration.
So my port Ethernet gigabit 02 is not in VLAN 30. I need to go ahead and move it to.
Do you need to move it?
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
Because if it's in VLAN 1, it's not going to be able to talk to anything in VLAN 30 because it's not in the same, they're not in the same lane. They're not in the same segment.
Have you identified your destination to see if that's on the same VLAN as well?
Destination. In this topology, our destination is what is the server web server.
Sure. Web server and the file server. So apologies if you weren't here beforehand. Yeah, so those are the destinations.
The web server 1, okay. So I see an ether channel here.
But again, don't get lost in the sauce.
Uh-huh.
Just need you to confirm the path to the root. That's it.
It's going to take.
Scattered.
Yeah. Okay. So it's going to take. We found out the root port on switch 16 is gigabit Ethernet 0/1.
Right.
Okay. So that's 4.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
So it's 4 to get there, and then it's 4 to get to switch 18.
Do the show spanning tree VLAN 1 command. Perfect. Antoine, can you take note of the MAC address of the root ID, please, and the port?
Yes.
Thank you. All right. So now, go ahead and do so, Antoine. Let us know when you're ready. Patrick, the next thing I want you to think about is I want you to go ahead and keep in your mind the interface that has the role of the root port, and I want you to do a show CDP neighbor. We're going to do some cross-referencing here, okay?
Okay, so
Okay.
So it's physically connected
Perfect.
to C17 and 18, okay.
Perfect, okay? And let's do a show MAC address table. It's old code, so it's show MAC address and then space address table.
Okay.
There you go. So do you see the MAC address of the root on your MAC address table?
Yeah. Okay, this was, okay, 001, all zeros. No.
Okay, so back to your original statement, okay? So just because it has the root port role does not mean it's connected directly to the root, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's just telling you that's the fastest path to get to the root, okay?
Right.
So this is one way, guys, right? That you can go ahead and cross-reference and use different show commands to see, oh, okay, this is how it goes. So Patrick, let's keep going. So you identified the root port. Which switch is our root port? Which port is our which port on our switch 16 that we're on now is that root port connected to?
Um,
Yeah,
0.
your commands you put in before.
Yeah. So I do a show spanning tree again.
Mm-hmm.
VLAN 1.
Yep.
Okay.
Look at your root port.
So it's 0/1, it says.
Okay. And which switch is that? Does that connect to?
0/1.
What command can you put in?
That one is showing it's connected to switch 17.
Stop looking at the diagram. What command can you put in
Oh,
to
okay.
identify from the CLI?
To see the, well, right here, isn't it? Is not this?
Show CDP.
So do me a favor, run and show CDP neighbors.
Okay. So it sees those two.
Which switch?
Look to your far right.
Hold time, port ID. Oh, is it? Okay, so it's gig 2/3.
Far left. I'm not sure what Brian was saying.
Far right. Sorry, he was on the right path. I said it.
So is it?
Yeah, it's all good. So look at your spanning tree command. Look at the interface that has the root port.
So it's going to be
look at your show CDP neighbors.
Yeah.
And compare the two. Which switch is it going through?
It's
Get to the
going
root.
switch 17, 0. So it's 0/1 here, which is, and it matches with this 0/1.
Excellent. All right. Patrick, you're staying in the hot seat because we're going to do it again.
All right.
So you said switch 17?
Yes.
Patrick, remember this. Remember this. When you're looking at that CDP command, remember the term local. If you see term local interface, you're talking about that's native to that device you're on. Okay.
Irrelevant, like
right. Right. So just keep that in mind. So when he was trying to get you to identify the port, matter of fact, on this here switch, you can do the same thing. You can run that same CDP command. And when you start hearing the term local, think about the actual native device that you're actually on. Okay. And you'll see that term not just in CDP, but through your Cisco journey. You're going to come across other things such as NTP and just to name a couple other protocols. You'll start seeing local, and it's talking about that machine that you're actually on right now. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Giving you all a time check. It's now 9:19. So giving you a heads up, we got 11 minutes left before the customer got to get out.
It's all good. It's good. I want Patrick to get this before we get off. I don't care how far we go. So Patrick, what are we doing?
Looking, I want to check as far as the neighbors just to see what it locally can see. As far as like attached and connected to it. As far as
let me help you out. I'm gonna make it harder for you. Okay, I'm gonna drill this inside of your brain. We're checking the path to the root. What do you need to identify first for spanning tree? You put in the command the last time.
So I should try to show VLAN 1.
Exactly. Keep going. Show spanning tree VLAN 1.
Sorry. Tree VLAN. Okay, so this is clearly the root port since it all has designated ports.
You still have more. Press space bar.
Oh, okay, it's more.
Root.
So root reference to this is I have like a little, okay, I have an audio thing. Okay. All right. So root is, it says PO 17.
You know what that is? If not, it's okay.
I don't know what that is. I've never seen that.
No worries. So what that is, that's that's something in Cisco. It's called an ether channel or a port channel, right? It's a two or more, 2+ physical links bundled together to make one link to increase
Bandwidth.
to increase the exactly, but not necessarily, but it's so to help load balance that traffic that's going over this link.
Got it.
Claude, please keep me honest here. So there's a command that you can check, that you can use to go ahead and check it, but we're going to get there. I'm going to do this. I want you to do this in synchronicity, and it's going to make sense. So you identify the root port, right?
Yes.
You identify the root bridge ID.
Yes, it's let me just make sure. Yes, it's port 66 and yeah, root ID. Yep.
What's that MAC address?
MAC address is 5001.0001.00.
Excellent. Let's go ahead, right? We're still at layer 2 because that's where we left off when James left for Disney World. Let's check the MAC address table, but this time we're gonna shorten it. We're gonna do show MAC address table space address and then that MAC address of the root. Let's see if we see it.
All right, so show MAC address table and then the MAC address of, so I got to type it in like this, like.
Nope. Verify. Go ahead and do the question mark. Okay.
Address.
There we go.
And then I put the address. Let me just make sure. Oh, oops. Okay, yep. So it
Okay.
Okay. It was a 5001 dot. I'm sorry, I gotta scroll up a little bit.
It's all good. It's all good. Take your time.
01.
Perfect. Let's do a show CDP neighbor.
So now MAC address table. It's nothing near.
A
But I
quick question for you. If you scroll up a little bit, did that one, if it could be me looking at it wrong, but did it say 0011?
No, he's right. No,
Oh.
that's this switch.
That's
Yeah,
this
okay.
one.
This switch.
Okay, I was making sure because I was looking at
Yeah.
making sure.
No, your switch. So Patrick, you're on a good roll. So I need you to go back to the spanning tree command. So scroll up.
Mhm.
What's your root port again?
It's gonna be PO, is it PO17?
Yep. Port channel 17.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's scroll down. In this show CDP neighbors command, do you see port channel 17?
I don't.
Excellent. Okay, so I want you to run this command. Show.
Ether channels. Let me I guess
And I'm gonna tell you this command because you haven't dealt with this before. Show
Okay.
ether channel, all one word. Summary. Okay.
Mhm.
So Control Z. Control Z. Okay. So looking at this command, I'm gonna walk you through it, Patrick.
Yeah.
If you see port channel 17 under group, it tells you if you go all the way to the right within that show command, it shows you the ports that are associated with that port channel.
okay.
Okay. Looking at those ports, do you see those ports as far as local interface under show CDP neighbors?
Yes, I do. Yeah, okay. Wait, PO2 is 0/2.
We're looking at PL 17, and we're looking at the ports that are within it.
Yeah, so 17 is
So
0, so it's the core switch, and 01.
Okay.
Okay, so it's that core switch.
So that's our root port.
Yeah,
So it's connecting to core switch.
bundled together. Okay.
Excellent. Excellent. So Patrick, let's keep going.
Uh-huh.
Let's keep going. So the core switch. I want you to drive me all the way to the root. You're going to do the same thing. I'm not going to help you this time. Go ahead.
All right. So show spanning tree line 1. So the root port is going to be.
Patrick, remember, it says more.
Oh yeah. Okay. So RP is POL 19. So PO 19. PO 19.
Right.
So 19, and then now I can do a show ether channel summary.
There we go. And why are you putting in that command?
Because it showed me that it's the root is a ether channel link.
Right.
I need to discover what consists of that link, what makes it, so that was
exactly. I got what you're saying. It's all good. Keep going.
Okay.
So channel summary.
So that shows me now that what makes PO19 is this, and so it's going to be Gigabit Ethernet 02 and 03.
Okay, so what are we doing next?
So now I need to go to this switch. Well, no, I need to do it's not CDP neighbors, it's a show spanning tree. Because I need to see, wait, let me do show CDP.
Are you asking me or are you telling me?
Just take a look. Let me just take a peek.
Okay, cool. You're the engineer.
Got it. So by taking a peek, and I see that it was 19 and it's these two, 02. So what makes 02 is 19 and 03. So it's going to be switch 19.
Nice. Okay, let's keep going with the path. All right, let's go to distro 19.
Okay.
Same thing.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
Let's go here. Oops. Oops. I forgot what that command was.
So you need to go. It's all good. You need to go into privilege exec mode. You know how to get there?
Yeah, but I forgot the command. It was like shift 6 or shift.
No. So you're in user exec mode now. What you're gonna do is type in enable to get it into privilege exec mode, okay?
Yeah, it's doing like it's trying to translate the name. So I forgot. Was it control shift? Forgot what it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all good. There you
All
go.
right. All right, cool. So enable. So now I need to check show spanning tree. VLAN 1.
And why are we checking spanning tree?
Because I need to check I need to see what root port is.
Perfect. Keep going. Let's go.
Okay, so we discovered that. Let me just go ahead and.
Patrick, the commands, I'm gonna get your hand and smash it into the space bar. It's never done.
You're right. Okay.
What's the root port?
So it's Gigabit 1/2.
Okay, what are you gonna do next?
Okay, so show CDP neighbors to see what port that connects to. And 1/2 is Brian.
Okay. Run your command again.
All right.
Keep following the path.
Let's go.
You gonna name it after me? Golly.
Didn't we do that when we first started the These
I'm
weekly
always the
sessions.
first one.
We
Right.
put names on the switches.
My name on the top, the first
So-
one on the top left.
So Patrick,
So we found root.
we found the root, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
We found the root. Why?
Yeah.
How did we find the root? Explain. You're the engineer.
Okay,
Break
so
it down for your entire team.
all right, so we found the root because as we see, root ID is this, and the address is ending in 000, and it matches. So this is going to tell you what in reference and relative to the physical device we're on now. Since that matches, it tells us that, as well as the fact that all of the ports are designated ports.
Okay. Can you walk the customer through all that you and your colleagues did, starting with using the OSI model to troubleshoot and to identify who's the root? Break that
Absolutely.
down for me, please.
All right, cool. So we initially checked, layer 1 to ensure that all the ports and devices were online and enabled.
How did we do that?
We went ahead, did a show IP interface brief, and
To
that
identify what?
to identify the port state, whether it was up or administratively down, physically up and administratively up as well.
But what does that tell me about the OSI model and running that command?
It tells us that there is connectivity. It's connected. I would say we can respond to, we can see that it's responsive.
Okay, okay, so next, so that's layer 1. So how did you check layer 2
So
from the
for
switch standpoint?
layer 2, we went ahead and did a show MAC address table. Initially, the PC2 was not appearing in the MAC address table of, I believe it was switch 16 back there. So we went ahead and sent a packet to it, so it was able to refresh.
Hold on, Patrick.
yeah.
Hold on. Was the way you said switch 16, was that a question or was that a statement?
I would have to go ahead and not look at the topology. Well, yeah. Well, can I go back to switch? Can I look at the topology to see? Well, I can I check it from this access switch one?
Patrick, you have a whole team. You don't have to do it by yourself.
All right.
Feel free to say, hey, team, whoever was handling, confirming layer 1 and layer 2, can you guys explain your portion?
All right, sure. So teammates, my colleague who was working on the layer 2, can we confirm what switch PC2 was connected to?
I'll say that you are right, Patrick, that we verified that PC2 was connected to access switch 16.
Awesome.
You're right. Yeah, that was correct.
Okay, great. So yeah, so we went and checked that and confirmed that the MAC address table has updated and is now able to communicate, and switch 16 sees it. So we confirmed that PC2 is online and layer 2 is in fact functioning in that sense.
Yeah. And so what did you do? Troubleshooting process to identify the root.
So the next step we did was we essentially discovered on switch 16, the root port. Once we identified the port with the show spanning tree VLAN 1, it navigated the port, the next switch, which I was the one I was looking at, and I don't have a record of that. Team, do you guys have a record of that? Which switch you went to initially? I know it was a core switch. I should have wrote this down.
Distro 17.
Patrick.
Yeah.
Patrick, just keep going.
Okay, so
keep going. I'm the customer. I don't know shit about IT.
Okay, cool. So
Just
now,
just summarize it to the point to where it makes sense.
okay, so once we've got to switch 17, we essentially did the same thing, discovered the root port, and we followed the trail up all the way to the switch that we're on now, switch 1, which what we identified, which was the root switch, and that one is it's it's a designated port. So we pretty much used spanning tree protocol, or I don't know, because you said it's customer, so I just say I guess we figured it out. We found out what the root port was and what the root switch was.
Mm-hmm. So what does the root switch do?
It forwards packets. Well, it distributes packets. I guess. I mean, it forwards.
So it's all good. No, it's all good. So listen, it's an important point that I'm trying to make right here.
Yeah.
Guys, don't keep it simple. Don't ever open a door you can't close.
Uh-huh.
You might have a customer that just likes to ask a lot of fucking questions. Keep it simple. Hey, Mr. Customer, looks like we're able to identify the path it takes. You can just tell them the interfaces and keep it fucking simple there.
Mm-hmm.
Explain to him spanning tree, you'll fuck shit up. Now we're gonna have another session to where you need to go ahead and say it professionally to your other engineers.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it simple. Just tell the customer, hey, here's the path your packets take, because that was the original question to Brian whenever the customer got in the call. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So Patrick, awesome job.
Yeah, that was good,
Following
man.
that path to identify the route.
It was.
Yes, sir. You brought us home, Pat.
You guys took me there. I so appreciate it.
Hey, also remember, I don't know if you guys remember, but there was a session where I said, you want to keep your thought process. You don't want to get distracted out in left field. And I made the comment in reference to, you may have engineers on the call with you that may be shouting or giving you, well, hey, check this, check that, and sometimes that can distract you from whatever path you're trying to take, your methodology of getting to the root problem.
Mm-hmm.
So when I said new command, what did that do to y'all? Did that break your chain of thought?
It did.
It did.
Threw you off, didn't it?
Yeah.
Did.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, wait a minute, we've been
Everybody.
looking at this for a couple weeks now. Now this something new. Like, what is this? So
So
that
Guys
makes sense.
and Patrick, right?
Yeah.
Here's the thing I want to tell all you guys, and all you guys are engineers. You're training to be engineers. You're going to be respected as such. But if you don't control the session or control whatever you're doing, and you let anybody just jump in, you're no longer an engineer. Now you're turning into a computer because you're letting people tell you what to do. You're the engineer. Control the situation.
Right.
Outside of the CCNA and CCNP, this is just you guys going to be cybersecurity experts and network experts. This is one of the soft skills, control.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Claude, go ahead. I know you got some final words before we hop out of here.
hey guys, y'all doing wonderful. Just keep practicing. Write down the steps. Just remember, the spanning tree, just like how Patrick was walking through each switch, figuring out, doing the cross reference with the port, going to that switch, doing another cross reference with the port. Have your methodology, have your plan, go through your plan. All right. Because just like with this topology, you're going to find yourself doing the same thing in the real world.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be any different. It's
Right.
not going to be any different. Remember your foundational stuff. Okay. And don't be afraid to have a little notepad in the corner of your screen where you take certain information and you record it. Okay. Such as MAC addresses. Okay.
Right.
Because sometimes, and with Dave being TAC at one point, he'll tell you the clock's running on some of y'all. the clock could be running. Okay. You answer a call, you have a service level agreement that this is supposed to be at least addressed within a certain period of time. You follow me?
Mhm.
So make note as you make these discoveries going along the way, it keeps you from having to go backwards. You follow me? But
That makes sense.
good
Yes.
stuff. Good stuff.
Tonight was informative. Everybody did good.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I rattle you a little bit.
A little bit.
It's just
Guys,
like you
any
know what you
questions?
want to say, but you can't get it out because it's just like your brain running fast, and you're trying to keep up with this topology, and then it'll get confusing.
Yeah.
But ultimately, we all did good.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Great teamwork.
Yeah. But those, like I said, those little, keep a little notepad or you know, if you got one thing I learned in the military, you keep little spiral notebook in your breast pocket. Write that stuff down. You know,
That's hella funny.
That thing,
Mhm.
yeah, you realize that PC is on VLAN number 1, make note of that. Because what's happening is you finding out all this stuff that needs to be fixed along the way.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? You make note of that. Because Dave took you through a trip tonight. I ain't even know how to explain that. Dave took y'all on a goddamn, you know, he took y'all on a journey tonight. You know,
hey,
he
look,
had,
man,
I
it's
know
only
you-
what 12 minutes after.
yo, he had that root bridge on the other fucking side of the world.
I'm trying to tell you.
Well, somebody decided to start on the right. Anime, something about anime.
Hey, look. So whenever
That's
he
me.
said, whenever I gave that time chase, I said, no. I already said, well, there go the time.
But like I said, you know, you get your method, you know, write it down. If you guys got packet tracer and things like this, because you know we're going to get together probably at least once a week to do this, right?
Right.
So if you got packet tracer, if you got something, or y'all are learning now, you're learning now how to do this stuff by hand.
Mm-hmm.
Just give it 10 minutes, 15 minutes a day. So that's what the term labbing every day is about. You don't got to do nothing elaborate. You don't got to do nothing, you know, extraordinary. Just focus on it for about 10, 15 minutes a day. And Jermaine's not here, but he got a phrase. He says, get in the gym.
Mm.
Get in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what this is tonight. This is the gym.
Thank you, guys.
No problem, man.
Hey, quick question, anybody that finished the Superman topology? If anybody's free, you know.
Nope. On that note, I will see you tomorrow night.
Hey, hold on real quick, Dave.
That's why I'm gonna send you